Hey everyone, I am on live. I'm on live from my main page, Amoni Brown, and I'm on live from Brooklyn Multi-Service Multi-Center Corp, BKMSEC. The BKMSEC one, you cannot see the table because I'm on it with the iPad and it's just a little harder. So I'm going to pull it down like this so you can see what I'm working with at a given moment. Let me see. Yeah, so that's just what's gonna happen. All right, let me see if you can see me. So today we are going to be doing can everybody hear me? Those who are on, can you hear? So today we're going to be doing a art project. Originally what I was going to do is have people just only purchase sessions and keep it towards the youth. But I wanted to, share my crafts and also just let people know that there's people out there willing to help. So this is about personal development, and it could also be towards business development as well. So we're going to be creating goal books. A goal book is similar to like a vision board, but it's in a book. It's a personal book, something that you will always have. And I had an idea of having a goal book in 2015 because I was on a call with a family member who's also a mentor, and he actually told me to get on this call. There's an important talk, and we end up learning about manifesting and actually physically writing the goals, looking at the goals, and so forth. All right, so I'm going to show you a goal book that I have. So this was the goal book that I created in 2015. I'm going to show you guys. All right. So I also have other stuff that's related to my goals in here, which I have to So the first thing I did was, first we had to write why are we doing this? So what is our inspiration? And then this was my inspiration. I'll read it out to you guys, and then we're going to start. It was to achieve success, to help others, and to generate greatness. But then I actually created the different goals or the different pages, and then I kept up with it. And even when I looked years later, I was able to check off. But you shouldn't wait years. You shouldn't wait years. All right, let me put that down somewhere. And then, of course, everyone knows about the vision boards, and the vision boards are great. However, it's a good visual, and it's easy because it can be posted up instead of having to open the book, but it doesn't, you don't get any control. So when I was taught about the goal book, it was just to write down the goals. I ended up adding on some steps, and that was to actually write down how to achieve those goals, to check off when I do those goals. So giving yourself that check is like a mental success. It also creates more positivity mentally and subconsciously, so that you always want to keep getting those check marks, keep going forth with your goal. Also, you're seeing the steps and progress that you made, and it wants you to continue with new goals or see the larger picture. I did this step and I did this step. So today, if you have, you're going to need, basically, you can use a pen and paper, depending on who's going to be watching this. If it's going to be your younger kids, you can use some construction paper, you can use some crayons, you can use some markers. You can also use glue, you can use scrapbooking, items like magazines. You can also use some stickers, and you name it, it's going to be your goal book, and you can have it forever. So you can use it on composition notebook like I have. You can also have binders like I made for, this one is for the baby, his binder for school. And I'm still putting it together. All right, so here's my craft box. So here's Boots craft box, pretty much. So have your crafts next to you. We have like some construction paper, nearby. And today I am going to be making a goal book, a mini goal book for the baby. And he's gonna end up coloring his cover page and also coloring some of the goals inside. So right now I have a piece of construction paper, and I just folded it in half. And then I have some regular paper that's gonna be straight right now. I'm gonna end up folding it. I'm gonna cut the construction paper. It's gonna be this one is for a toddler, so it's a mini book. Don't mind my cutting. So now everything's pretty much the same size. And if it's not, you create the folds. This is gonna be the front and back. So we're gonna fold it. And then you have it. And you can either create holes with a pen and use string. I know we are quarantined, so whatever you have in your house, you're able to use, or you can use a stapler, which I do have. So I'm gonna end up stapling it after. All right. So while before we get into the actual activity, I just want to make sure that I have the different target groups. I didn't want to leave anybody out. So I just split it in 3. So I split it in the infants, in the toddlers, where the parents is helping, in the even lower elementary, where the parents is kind of helping create the goal book, and then the young adults where they could do it themselves, but they have a little bit of different types of goals than the toddlers, the lower elementary, and the infants. And then we have the adults who goals will be, some of them might be similar to the like the high schoolers and those in college, because those are adults as well. But I pretty much separated between like the younger people, then we have the school age people, and then the adults. So for the infants and the toddlers, some of the goals could be like potty, because we're trying to do the potty. He was doing it at one point. He doesn't want to do it anymore. Who knows when the next time he wants to potty. So a goal could be potty training. Another goal could be reading. Another goal could be a personal goal, because if they can talk, they just probably wants to play. So the next time they're going to play, or go to the amusement park. And then we have like the school age kids. Some of them, they might want to graduate. They might want to get scholarships. Maybe they want to join on a team. Like, these are some goals that they can put for different pages in their goal books. Maybe they even want to start a business or online store, because people in school, you do that. Many people do that at a young age. They have these goals of starting these businesses, and whether or not they follow through with it, maybe now that they have a goal book, they would. And then we have, maybe they want to work out or eat healthy. And that also might be those last 3 goals might also be the goals of some adults. Maybe they want to move to a nicer apartment. Now I'm on the adults. Maybe they want to buy a house, or maybe they want to rent property, own a multifamily. Maybe they want to get their family together, especially now after quarantine. Somebody's goal could be Sunday meals. Which my family usually do. And I'm looking forward to those Sunday meals, guys. Thank you. It could be what else I said? Oh, owning a boutique. So now back to the business. So they want to own a clothing store, or having a health food store in your neighborhood, which I wish we had. And I think I want to do that. If we can do some type of co-op situation where we have a health food store, or work with the farmers markets around and, provide our own food, that would be awesome. Or also maybe you might want to start a sports club or a workout group. So those are different goals. So now we're going back to the goal book. I showed one of my goal books that I have, which is in a composition notebook. The babies, maybe you have it in loose leaf, a binder. As you can see, I know this one is getting a little blurry. But now we're going to do a little mini book, a little mini goal book. And however you do your construction paper or your paper, that's up to you. So the first page, we have to keep dates. So the dates will be when you created your goal. And then you can also, when you do your check, when you actually finish the goal. So here is, I'm going to do it in crayon and marker because this one is going to be for the baby. So I have like some markers and I have some crayons. So I'm going to do a box. In that box, he can probably draw his face. I'm going to put a line on the top, like for the date. And then I'm going to write his name. Something like that. And if you're using a binder or paper, just write it on the top. Wherever it fits, just write the dates, the name, and you can, decorate it however you want. Put like some stickers, some magazine, paper, whatever you want. Okay, and I'm gonna put a date on here. I'm gonna put today's date. Today is Sunday the 29th. Right now it's like after 1, so I know a lot of people have been attending their virtual churches or listen to their gospel. Just remember to continue your activities as if you were outside, but maintain in quarantine or safe or in a better environment, whatever you was to do on a Sunday. All right, so I'm going to put March 29th, 2020. And then when he wakes up, he gonna color or draw a portrait or I don't know, anything. He likes doing stuff with glue now, so maybe he'll glue a picture. So in the inside, the inner cover, whatever's the next page here, you're gonna write your motivation. So what gets you going? Why do you do what you do? Whatever it is. No judgments, but why? What's your why? So I'm going to keep it simple and I'm going to put why, but on your pages, you can title it as my motivation. So. And it's a song that I do sing with him. And it's the who, what, I made it up. It's like a who, what, when, where, why, and how song. So maybe he can start using those words. It's not like you don't hear it. So I put the why. And some things that even though he can't, well, he talks, but he doesn't talk. So some of his whys can be, as someone his age, which is 2, can be because my parents said so, to be happy, to play in school, to get to another grade in school or level up. So for his, I'm going to put like the potty in and the reading. or whatever, you know. Or another why could be to grow up, like why he does what he do, like however you want to take it. And again, I'll read mine. My why is to achieve success, to help others, and to generate greatness, right? Or build greatness. That's what I mean. All right, so the next page could be like the first goal. So each goal has a page. It's going to be a front and back. So on the front will be the name of the goal. And you could decorate it, put pictures, however you want. Maybe draw. If you can't draw, do some stick figures or outline. Look at a photo of something that you want to achieve and try to create it. Or look at a magazine and put it on there. And on the back of that, behind that first page where you wrote your goal and the date that you write it is right in that goal, you're going to put steps to get to that goal. All right, so I'm going to start. I'm going to actually do this in like a pen. And then I'm going to trace it in crayon or something. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put learn how to use the potty. And you can write it on top or underneath. And then I'm going to put the date. And today is the same date that we started it. And it's 3/29/2020. I know somebody might think that this is like really insignificant doing the goal books. But I know it comes in handy. It helps. It is like the next step to vision boards. It's something that you can always look back on. And again, it trains your body. It trains your mind. All right. It's good for personal development. And it's also good for business development as well. All right. So I put learn how to use the potty. He's going to decorate that. I might not even do anything else. So he can do his colors and everything. We're going to look in the magazines and some books and see if we see like pictures of the potty and, do some gluing because he likes to glue. But I will put on the back the steps that he needs to do so. I'm going to actually staple this too soon. So it's not like I'm flapping through papers. Got a pencil and a color pencil. So like a step to learn how to use the potty. I'm going to put timer. So the timer is when I went to his daycare, I was told to try to do 30-minute intervals so that when he hears the timer, he knows it's time to go potty or to try to potty. And if 30 minutes is too soon, then 45 minutes between or an hour in between until you know when your child is ready to use the potty. So one step could be a potty. Timer, I'm sorry. Another step can be talk it out. Talk. Let mommy know, let daddy know, I got a potty. Another step can be consistency or every day. I'm going to put every day because he's younger. So, or each day or daily. I'm going to put every day. Again, it's for all age groups, but you have to be, you have to use the terms that fit your group. Timer, talk every day. And then I just built a chart, so I'm going to put stickers too. And the stickers is like the reward. So the goal is on the front. So I'm going to just reiterate what we did. So we have our goal book. We have our name on our goal book. We have our date that we're starting the goal book. Behind that, we have our why, our motivation, our mission, our vision. The next one is our first goal. Behind that is steps to obtain that goal. So for his, I'm not going to put time frames. I could put a time frame for myself, but for his, I'm not going to put a time frame. But for you, because we're going to be doing this every day. For you, if your goal is to own a business, you might want to say within 1 week, I want to incorporate. Or by this date, put that date down, I want to incorporate. Or you can put, by this date, I want to have these amount of board members. And then as you check it off, when you check it off, you're going to write the date that you accomplished that goal. Right? So if I put timer here, the check off would be like right here. And then a date next to that. All right, so another goal. Hold on, let me staple this. Because I don't want to keep like losing my papers. So another goal could be for the baby, my goal that I'm making for him anyway, to read. I want to read. Put the date down, today's date, or whenever, because you don't have to write all your goals at one time. You can keep it going. So today you might have one goal. Tomorrow you might, you know what? I want to do this. Let me write it in my goal book, right? And don't forget to keep it dated. So when you go back, you could also check off the date that you actually accomplished the goal. Or maybe you look back a month. I can't believe it. I did this already, right? So you're keeping track of how long it's taking you to accomplish your goals as well. All right. And then steps for him to learn how to read. Learning his alphabet, which he does. No, so I'm going to just check that off. Learn alphabet. I should write a little better for him. Learn phonics. Learn his sounds. Which he knew at one point, but I think it was more so memorizing the song than actually connecting it. So, or memorizing some of them, which you have to keep going. We need to be more consistent so he could get back with the sounds instead of put just the letter in the name of the letter. Learn his sounds, right? And then reading books. Read books. Sounding out. So again, I wrote the next goal with the date, and then on the back, the steps to obtain that goal. All right, so did anybody start decorating and doing their books? So that one is going to be Boots' book. I'm going to create one right now. And I'm going to use some paper. I'm going to use the other orange paper. I'm going to just use one piece of paper, which is going to be like 2 different ones. And I'm going to create it as if, I don't know, maybe I am a young adult. And I want to say sorry to some of those young adults out there because we don't know what's going on regarding school. At least we have Google Classroom, some of us. And if you know somebody who doesn't have internet or anything like that, let us know. Or share the resources that we have on BCAM SEC page. Also, whether they have no Wi-Fi or no device to get to the Google Classroom. All right, so I don't know. Let's see. I want to do pinks. I don't know how the pink is going to show up. So this is, I don't know, a name. Tanya. Tanya's Go Book. And again, those who just coming in, for the Go Book is similar to a vision board, but it's more structured and more physical. Also, you can have different types of goal books. You can do it like we're doing now on like construction paper. You can have it in a composition notebook. Hey, Pastor. You can have it on a loose leaf notebook. You can have your goal book however you want to put it. A bunch of loose leaves stapled together, right? But just make sure you create it. On your goal book, the first page, you're going to put your name, the date you're starting it, and maybe some decoration, like something pretty, like you might find on one of your school binders, you just decorate it. Oh, I love this person, whatever it is. I don't know. On the inside, the front cover, you're going to put your reason, your why, your motivation, your vision. On the next page, you're just going to start right out. Goal 1, each page. So front and back, each page front and back is the one goal. So on the front of the page is going to be the goal. You're going to put the name of the goal, put the pictures, the images and everything right on that goal. I'm going to start using the magazines in like a second and scrapbooking for this goal book. And on the next page, you're going to put the steps to obtain that goal book and check off when you did those steps and the date. And when you finish that goal, you're going to go back to the goal page, check it off, and put that date that you finished or completed the goal. All right. It's about mental, and it's about actually physically doing the work. So you need to create that environment within yourself to keep going, keep accomplishing your goals, and also rewarding yourself, giving yourself that check mark, maybe even screaming, woo, I did it, yay. I don't know what you want to do, buy yourself a coffee, whatever, eat your favorite fruit after you accomplish your goal, but whatever you do, just keep going. So I'm going to get a magazine so I can start creating this goal book. Roman, what did I put the magazine? Okay, so what is Tanya's first thing to do? So she's going to write her name. She's going to write today's date, 3/29. All right. And sorry if I'm talking too much before getting to the activity, but I just need to make it clear. All right. And also while I'm talking, you can definitely just start it out and start working. And if you have finished your thing, take a picture, put it in the comments, let us see. Or take a video and let us see. Tag us. Tag me, tag BKMSCC. All right. So Tanya's reason for doing this. I'm going to put for my family. To make $1 million maybe. And maybe that's all all her motivation is, for her family and to make $1 million. All right, so her first goal is, what is her first goal? Maybe it's to work. Whether it's a 9 to 5 or start a business. So I'm going to put work at a law firm. Maybe she always wanted to work at a law firm. And then she may want to, her second goal is to start a practice. Start my own practice. She puts the date that she started these goals, which is, I'm going to just put today because that's the day it is. And then we're going to put the steps it takes to get to those goals. Maybe she already has some type of experience, so maybe she has to create her resume. The next thing, apply for jobs. And maybe after that, she accomplished her first goal. So for the second goal of starting her own practice, some of the steps could be to start her own practice, have experience. Get licensed. Maybe she's not a lawyer at the firm, or maybe she just owns the firm, right? And hires other people to do the actual work. Whatever it is. I might see some spelling errors. Don't judge me. Incorporate. Hire employees. I'm writing in crayon because that's what I have. So, and now I'm gonna just, for the sake of this, I'm going to just check off something. Oh no! Now we're gonna actually decorate it, make it more visual, make it real. Make it so that you can see it, you can manifest it. So Tanya's goal book, I don't know. Let's see what I have. Ooh, I have an open book. All right. So maybe this is Tanya. I'm gonna put Oprah's face. Oprah's face is Tanya. If you have ideas on how to, how you're decorating, or want to share how you're decorating your goal book, let me know. Oh, this face is too big. Gotta find a smaller Oprah face. Oh, I just found another person. Okay, this is Tanya. This person actually name is Tisha in the book, so use some glue. You can use tape. You can use staplers. Whatever you want to do. So I'm going to put the face of Tanya. And then I'm also put things that she probably likes on the front. Her reason for doing it was family. Her reason for living, her reason for doing whatever she does. Family, and it was to get $1 million. So I'm going to try to find a family photo. And that could also go on that other page for her reason. Or at least people. These could be her family for the sake of the activity. And then I'm going to try to find a picture of money. I may or may not find it. Or at least some green. Or I'm going to just try to make something green. Or make a little money thing. Let me just make it. Anybody just tuning in? We are creating goal books, and goal books can be used for your personal and business. You can have it together. Maybe you have a separate one for your business, separate one for your personal. And yeah, it's similar to a vision board. Goal books are definitely to keep track of your goals. Hey, Rachel. Keep track of your goals and also to create discipline. All right, so I have the front page of Tanya's goal book. And again, you can create it however. You can be more creative, less creative. It doesn't matter because it's yours, right? As long as you get the main points of it. To write down your goals, to keep it dated, make realistic time frames, and to write down the steps to obtain that goal or to complete that goal. All right, so one of the things she want to do is work at a law firm. So I'm going to try to find something like businessy for the law firm. I also have Uline, so maybe I can find some business stuff in here. It's not a blazer. Something, right? When you think of a law firm, what do you think? I think of documents. Honestly. I think of packages. They're always mailing something. I think of invoices. They're always billing for different things. I definitely think of the courts, of course. Okay, I found some mail. Some mail pictures. Always sending some mail. So I'm going to just put that in there because that's what I identify with it. You can identify anything with your goal. Right? I'm going to put like a picture of mail. So I always feel like they're always mailing something. What else can be for a law firm? Coffee. I think of coffee too. It's like, I don't drink coffee, and when I smell it, it's just like, it's so strong. It stinks to me. If I'm going to drink it, it has to be like tons of ice and sugar. So I'm going to put like a cup of coffee. We always have some coffee. I guess if somebody wants to, she just want to work at a law firm. She's not that she want to be a lawyer. She might just work there to get all the information needed so that she could have her own firm. Know how to run it, how it operates. And that could be the same for anybody. You might want to own a business, but don't want to actually be the person doing the services or selling the product. Oh, he looks like he works at a law firm. What you talking about, attorney? He's like, wait, hold up. Whoa. That's not what I said. Attorneys will talk you out of anything if they could. They could. And you trying to make you feel like it's your idea. Didn't you say, like, no, sir, you said that. You said that. That's not what I said. Some of them anyway. All right, so that's all I'm going to put for her little law firm. Or maybe he's saying, oh, can you do this for me? Okay, that could be what he's saying. And then she wants to start her own practice. So now she's like, gonna be the boss, right? So what do you gotta do? She gotta get some employees. I'm gonna try to find a picture of some employees she gotta incorporate too. Oh, look, I have the red bulletin and I'm saving this because look what's in the book. Bones is in the book. All right, they was talking about flexing and stuff. So cool, right? A little off topic, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, this might take some time. That's why I get some. Oh, look what I have. All right, so this is the Brooklyn Eagle that we get. So I'm going to just put something that say courthouse copy into I wish I had the law. I think I do have a law journal in here. I'm going to get the law journal. Oh, yeah, I have it because we did a Black History Month there. And one of the things I created, it's in the book. I mean, in the newspaper. I created, like, little voter boxes. And it's there. All right, so for the sake of not taking up your time too much, so we're just gonna end it there. Let me, or just stop scrapbooking there, so I can just show you how to complete your goal. So I'm gonna just staple this. Again, you can create holes and use string. I know, like, a lot of things are limited at home currently. All right, so now we have Tanya, her goal book. We have her why, her motivation, the reason she does what she does. We have a goal of working at the law firm. On the back of her goal, we have steps to take towards her goal. Maybe it's a little more steps than that. Maybe she want to put down some more stuff. So I'm going to just resume by April 1st. I don't know. Apply for jobs by April. I'm going to put apply for four jobs by April 2nd. And then, you know, she can continue. Because when you add on these numbers, these dates, it helps to make it more realistic. It helps keep you disciplined, and it keeps you on track. All right, and I'm gonna do so as if she completed her goals. So I don't know what color should I use. Black. So I'm gonna just put a check mark, and then I'm gonna put she did it. Maybe she did it March 30th, and then maybe she applied for her jobs. She did it by April 4th. It could have been after the date. And after she did it, she got a call, right? So now she's going to add on, got hired. Because I forgot to put it, but now it happened. So she got hired April 9th. Add on that check, because it happened already. And then you put a big check on your goal. A big check, and then I'm going to put April 9th. So there you have it. And that's a goal book. Those are how you do the goal books. I just made a goal book for maybe a college student or a working adult. This was for the baby, which we're going to create when he wakes up. I showed you my goal book. I'm looking at 2 screens, y'all, so just work with me. But I had put my my why, my motivation right here, because it had so much stuff inside the composition notebook. I could have just used marker, I guess. So this was mine. See, some pages have more pictures than others. It's a lot of check marks too. Oh, I had this one. I took off because I didn't want to do it any longer. And then the one for Boots, homeschooling is not finished. So I didn't even like start scrapbooking. I just put this stuff together. And that's it that I got. All right, guys. So again, if you was doing your activity during the live, please send me pictures, send videos, send maybe some suggestions. If you already have one, send that as well. And if you do it after today, or you see the live another time, because I'm going to share it with all the groups, then also share with me what you have. All right, guys. See you next time. See you later. Bye. All right, let's try. So here's this one.